Welcome back to Pink Turtle Soaps. If this is your first time joining us here, thank you so much for swinging by, and I hope you enjoyed this soap making video. Today I'm making a soap using Country Apple fragrance, and it smells so good. I find in the fall and winter time all of the, or most of the apple scents tend to have a warm note like cinnamon or clove, but this one is perfect for those who love a more true apple scent. I actually think it may be a duplication. I'm not sure if it's Bath & Body Works or some other, soap company. If it is, I'll put it on the screen. I have my oils melted down in this container at about 85 degrees. And in this container, I have my lye water, and it's cooled down to about 87, so they're pretty close to one another. And our first step is to pour our lye water into our oils and blend them together. Alright, it's nice and blended. I actually didn't blend too long. The longer you stick blend, the thicker your soap batter is going to be. And I really want for this to stay pretty thin for me. At least for the design I'm going to try to do. So I'm going to bring over my 4 smaller containers. And I'm going to split off my batch evenly between the 4. I'm not going to weigh it out, but I'm going to eyeball it and just try to get it as close as I can. Okay, so I have everything measured off, so I'm going to grab all the colors that I'm using today. For this first color, I'm using New Leaf Green. It's a really pretty light green. I think it'll be perfect for this soap. The next color I'm using is Alpine Green, and it gives you a really pretty forest green. And all of these colorants are from Nurture Soap. I'll leave a link in the description if you want to check any of them out for yourself. The next color is Red Vibrance. This gives you a really pretty sort of brick red. I actually really like this one a lot. And the last color we're using is Really Red, and it lives up to the name because it gives you a very, very red soap color. Alright, so now I'm going to grab my stick blender and I'm going to blend these all just to the point where I know that all of the colorant is mixed in, but I'm not going to mix it any further than that. Now I'm just going to scrape down the sides just to make sure that none of the colorant is stuck. I don't want for there to be clumps of colorant just floating around. These colors are perfect. Definitely getting some apple vibes with these colors here. I was really hoping that you would be able to see the difference between this Red Vibrance and the Really Red color. And I think once they're in the soap, you're really going to see the difference. Because as the soap sets, I find that this Red Vibrance color goes a little bit darker. For me anyways. For another soap maker with a different soap recipe might not find that same result. Really have to make sure that this Really Red is mixed in. It likes to clump up a little bit. Leave me a comment down below what you think about this color combo. Do you see an apple theme here? I'm excited to see what kind of drop swirl these colors give us. Alright, so now I'm going to add the fragrance oil, and of course I'm going to mix that in by hand as well. And we have ricing! Yay! So I will have to use my stick blender. I was hoping that I wouldn't need to, but we've got ricing here. And what ricing is when the fragrance, when you add it to your soap, it sort of looks ricey. It looks like cottage cheese almost. This doesn't seem to be a terribly bad case of it. Sometimes it can be really bad and your soap's no longer liquid, but this should stick blend out fine. Let's see. Okay, so stick blending seemed to do the trick. So now I'm going to scoot everything over and I'm going to go grab our molds. So the original idea was I was going to do a drop swirl, but I was going to do very small passes of each color. But because I had to stick blend the fragrance, it's thicker than I would like for it to be. So I'm going to try to see how far I can go before I absolutely have to just start pouring everything in, before it gets too thick to do anything with. I was really shocked actually to find that it riced on me. All the reviews, you know, everyone was saying that it was one of those fragrances that nothing happened. No ricing, no acceleration, nothing. But that just goes to show how unpredictable soap making can be, and how you have to adjust, and you don't always get to do the design that you were originally hoping to do. Like right now, I'm really trying to pour pretty quick and do thin passes of each color. We'll see how long I'm able to do this for. So yeah, if this is your first time joining us here at Pink Turtle Soaps, I want to say thank you for stopping by. I appreciate you taking the time to watch this video. If you enjoy soap making videos, you can subscribe to the channel. And if you click the little bell icon, it will send you a notification every time that I upload, which is every Wednesday, except for my little 2-week break that I just took. But I explained all that in the last video, so you can hop over there and watch that. This new leaf green is getting really thick. I'm going to try to pour from up high. See if I can get it to pierce through all those layers there. I'll go ahead and speed up this process because it's going to take a while. Alright, so as you can see, I scraped out all of my buckets, and then I went ahead and shaped up the top. So now I'm going to take a tiny little bit of poppy seeds, and I'm just going to sprinkle those all the way down the middle. Alright, so it's completely finished. I've got all the poppy seeds on top. All I have left to do now is spray it down with rubbing alcohol, and that's to help prevent soda ash from forming. Soda ash doesn't affect the soap and how it works or anything like that. It's a cosmetic thing. I don't want for soda ash to be on the top and then hide all the pretty colors that I have going. I'm going to let this soap set for about 24 hours, and I'll come back to check it. If it's ready, I'll unmold it and we'll go ahead and cut it up, check out the inside. Alright, so we're back the next day and it's time to cut up the soap. I mean, look at all those colors. They came out so perfect. I'm really excited to cut this up and see how the swirls look on the inside. And the fragrance is so delicious. It's one of those like really, really crisp apple scents. We'll go ahead and cut off this first bar. And I have the loaf on its side so that I don't drag the poppy seeds down and then leave a bunch of scratches on the front of the soap. So there's the inside of that one. There's an up close look, and look how those colors swirl together. I love it. And of course this is the end bar, so the back side isn't quite as pretty, but just look at those swirls. Ooh, look at that one. Those colors came out even better than what I was expecting. I really think this color combo was perfect for the fragrance. We'll cut off one more bar. See, I love doing drop swirls because every single bar is unique. You know, every bar is going to look different than the last one. Alright, so let's go ahead and cut up the rest of this loaf and see what the swirls look like. you'd like to grab yourself a bar, these will be available at pinkturtlesoaps.com January 17th at 8 a.m. Be sure to subscribe to the channel and click the bell icon, and that'll notify you every time I upload, which is every single Wednesday. I'll also leave all of my social media handles there at the end of the video, so feel free to follow me over on Facebook and on Instagram. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you next week.